Idaho.
I am Meridian.
I am Idaho Fine Arts Academy.
Centennial.
Meridian Academy.
Eagle.
Mountain View.
Eagle Academy.
Rocky.
Renaissance.
Welcome to Graduation 2026, one of my favorite days of the year. It's a day that reminds us of why we do what we do, to ensure that every student who walks across this stage is ready for college, ready for career, and ready for life. Before we introduce the graduates, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on just a few of the incredible things happening in West Ada. Today, more than 8,000 West Ada students are exploring career and technical education. Everything from welding and automotive technology to early childhood education. West Ada is Idaho's largest workforce development organization with 29 distinct career pathways. And thanks to the support from the Idaho legislature through House Bill 521 funding, even more students will soon have access to hands-on, real-world learning experiences in our new state-of-the-art CTE Center opening in 2027.
I joined West Ada CTE because I've always had a hobby for building cars and just kind of hands-on experience.
It helps you start that stepping stone to gain your certification or just the basic education you need to be able to get into that career.
Your graduate is ready for what's next, but that doesn't start their senior year. It begins in kindergarten. It starts with our dedicated teachers who spark a love of reading and help students build their social skills that last a lifetime. It grows in elementary classrooms where math becomes more than just numbers, where problem solving comes to life. And it continues as we prepare today's students for tomorrow's challenges, embracing innovation and new technologies like artificial intelligence. And once again, West Ada is leading the way in the state of Idaho. This year, our Board of Trustees adopted a new policy to guide the responsible use of AI in our schools. At Galileo STEM Academy, students are already putting that into action, collaborating across grade levels to design creative, one-of-a-kind projects.
Well, we're going to try to combine all of our sports because he wants just people digging holes. I like seeing dirt. I want softball and hockey combined, so we're going to use AI to try to combine them and see what we got.
West Ada proudly serves over 4,000 students in special education programs. Every day, our teachers and paraprofessionals go above and beyond to support, inspire, and empower every learner. Earlier this year, the Unified Champion program at Eagle High School was selected to represent Idaho in Washington, D.C. Nathan, a Special Olympics athlete, shared this message with lawmakers.
Because of Special Olympics, I know so many people in my school and they are now my good friends. When we have games at Eagle High, the whole school comes to watch and cheer. One time when I made a basket, I couldn't even believe how loud everyone cheered. They even gave me the nickname, Nothing But Nate.
Let's talk about the incredible accomplishments of this year's graduating seniors. The class of 2026 has earned over 53,000 college credits, more than 150 Associates of Arts degrees, over 1,000 CTE degrees, and more than 200 STEM degrees. Simply outstanding. We couldn't be more proud of these students and their accomplishments. And finally, I want to recognize the incredible teachers and staff across our district. Nearly 5,000 employees show up every day committed to doing what is best for kids. Take Carter, a 7th grader at Star Middle School. After he lost his favorite Raiders hat, during a time when his family was facing serious health challenges, his teacher reached out to the team, hoping to replace it. What came back was something much bigger.
I mean, why not? Why not do it? It made his entire year, and he deserves it. He's positive, he's kind, he's nice, and he needed a moment that was about him.
I just can't believe a teacher would just go all out for my son. It's amazing.
But that's who we are. Our teachers and our staff go all out for students every single day. I'm honored to be part of a district that is leading the state in academics, with 5 of the top 10 performing schools in the entire state of Idaho, right here in West Ada.
We are West Ada.
We are West Ada.
We are
West Ada.
Tonight, it's your graduate we celebrate. You should be proud because we certainly are. Please join me in welcoming the class of 2026.
We are West Ada!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our 2026 graduation. My name is Tara Ramirez, your ASB past president. Please stand for the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Thank you to our choir. Please be seated.
Welcome, parents, family, friends, and the class of 2026. I'm Brian Murphy, the principal of Meridian High School. It is with great pride and honor that I welcome you to Meridian High School's commencement ceremony this evening. It is my honor to introduce district and building leadership who are joining us today. I would like to thank them for their attendance and dedication to our community. West Ada School District Superintendent, Dr. Derek Bubb. West Ada School District Board of Trustees, Chairwoman Lori Frazier. Trustee Renee Ozuna. Trustee David Benetti. And Trustee Evelyn McCullough. Behind me on the stage is the MHS administration. Administrator of Instruction, Justin White. Administrator of Achievement, Danielle Ash. Administrator of Ed Services, Heath McInerney. Administrator of Behavior and Safety, Tammy Edwards. And our Activities and Athletic Director, Nicole Williamson. We have some very special people here today that I would also like to recognize. May I please have the parents, the grandparents, and other family members of our graduates please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to honor those who have served, who are currently serving, or will soon serve in the armed forces. If you are a veteran, an active duty service member, or one of our graduating seniors who has committed to military service, please stand so that we may recognize you. Thank you for your service. You may be seated. I want to acknowledge a very special group of people who have dedicated their lives to educating our students. May I please have Meridian High School's teachers, counselors, and support staff stand to be recognized. I would like to give a special recognition to this year's Teacher of the Year for Meridian High School and the West Ada School District Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Katie Hodson. Additionally, our Classified Employee of the Year is Counseling Secretary, Mrs. Amber Wardle. Thank you to the Meridian High School staff. Also at this time, if I can have anyone in the audience who is an alumni of Meridian High School, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. In front of the stage at graduation this evening, we have placed an in-loving memory chair. This chair is a heartfelt tribute to honor all loved ones, students, staff, friends, family members who are not able to be with us, but are forever in our thoughts during this significant milestone. It symbolizes our collective memory and respect for those who have touched the lives of this community. We hope this gesture brings comfort and a sense of presence as we celebrate the achievements of our graduates together. To begin today's program, I am honored to introduce our valedictorian and senior class honor speaker, Trayson Knowles and Emmett Bake. Trayson, our valedictorian, was chosen due to having the highest GPA in the school, which reflects an extraordinary amount of academic rigor over the course of his 4 years. Additionally, Emmett Bake is among the top 10% academically in the class and was chosen by his peers to speak today. After our two student speeches, our amazing senior choir students will then perform our traditional song, Loch Lomond. Please help me introduce Tracy Knowles to the podium, your 2026 valedictorian.
Good evening, class of 2026, families, faculty, and dignitaries. We all remember that feeling. A blank word doc, 11 p.m., paper due the next day, and a flickering hope that words would magically appear on the screen. They never did. But now, that's a different story. Words can magically appear. But is that really the point? AI can generate ideas instantly, but it still can't explain why seniors suddenly become productive at 11 p.m. Now, I'm not here to tell you that AI is inherently bad. It isn't. It is a powerful tool that I use in my everyday life. When I transferred to Meridian High School at the beginning of the year to play baseball, I tore my PCL. It was devastating knowing that I wouldn't be able to play baseball and that I wouldn't be able to play my senior year. I knew I needed something that would be fulfilling, so I decided to start my own online business. AI has been a useful tool along the way, but an algorithm can't replace the hustle, the drive, the growth. That is mine. Every time I need to pack a box, I use an AI software that optimizes product measurements and shows me how to exactly best pack my box. But at what point do we stop letting AI optimize boxes and start letting it optimize us? One of the greatest inventors of all time, the Wright brothers, were repeatedly scorned and laughed at for their vision of planes. Think about it. 1903, vehicles in the sky when vehicles on the ground were barely functioning? Never. It seemed impossible to the outside world, and maybe to them sometimes. Yet they kept dreaming, kept creating, kept failing until it became a reality. That is what America was built on. People with dreams, not algorithms. Do you think the Wright brothers turned to ChatGPT, Copilot, or Claude for the idea to create a plane? If we all rely on the same machine to think for us, we lose the one thing that makes our futures exciting, our creativity. Think about a time you created something you were proud of. Maybe it was a piece of art, a song, or a training routine. I'd be willing to bet you created that on your own. How do you think the Wright brothers felt during the 12 seconds of flight, knowing their invention had succeeded? As we step into the unknown, I want to share something with you that I've never forgotten. When I was 11, my baseball coach pulled me aside and said, "Get comfortable with being uncomfortable." At 11, I thought he was just talking about taking a tough pitch or fielding a bad hop. But standing here today, I understand what he truly meant. Growth never happens during comfort. The Wright brothers were uncomfortable. Anyone who ever created something original was uncomfortable. And if we are going to create, if we are going to be ourselves in a world that constantly pulls us towards the easy answer, we are going to have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable too. Let us cherish our creativity and champion our curiosity. We can use the tools, but we can't lose ourselves. Instead of saying, "Copilot, fill this blank word doc," what if we say, "Copilot, act as a teacher and give me ideas to fill this blank word doc"? This subtle mindset shift will truly honor your thinking. Class of 2026, the future is ours to mold. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Be yourself. Create your vision. Thank you.
Good evening, class of 2026. I am so honored to speak to all of you today. Before I begin, I would just like to thank all of the teachers, admin, and staff at Meridian High School for challenging us these past 4 years and being there for us every step of the way, as well as the family members and loved ones in the audience today who've just supported us. We love you guys. Thank you. I would like to personally thank my mom and all the other moms out there. You guys do the good work. My mom is the reason I'm here on this stage today. Mom, I want you to know that I love you and that I wouldn't be here without you. And Dad, I guess you were okay too. But for real, I love you guys. I would like to start today with a quote from one of my favorite childhood movies, which may or may not be about an overweight panda who learns Kung Fu. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present. I would like everyone to take a moment in the present to look around and reflect. We are here tonight to celebrate the class of 2026's incredible accomplishments. And you guys, we have done some incredible things. Give yourselves a round of applause. Come on. There is one incredible event that took place this year that comes to mind when I think of our greatest achievements. And I think you all know what I'm going to say. It was the sweeping victory of our annual rivalry basketball game against Stinky Sneaker against Mountain View. This game was more than just a night of basketball. It was a spirit and sportsmanship competition that took constant dedication and hard work to pull off from our incredible student council. Although there were many hours spent behind the scenes planning and painting posters, the true magic of this night came from every single one of you guys. The class of 2026, who set the example and spearheaded one of the most united and jaw-dropping student sections in the state of Idaho. This caused a panel of 6 judges to give us a unanimous victory for both the sportsmanship and the spirit competition. And it also didn't help that our amazing basketball team won by 20 points. We love you guys. Now that is an achievement that we should all be proud of. The amazing thing about this game is that every person on the stands, on the sidelines, or on the court had a part to play. And all of you brought this unique energy and spirit that helped us blow out the competition and make an unforgettable night. If this experience has taught me anything, it's that our class is full of hardworking and wildly talented individuals, people who I'm lucky to have spent my high school career with. Maybe you couldn't make it to Stinky Sneaker. My guess is that you were still able to find these amazing individuals no matter where you were or what you were involved in. Whether you were performing with the color guard, on the rugby pitch for your first match, practicing with your section and band, or painting the set for Guys and Dolls, or simply studying hard with your peers in class, you have been a part of this incredible atmosphere of Meridian High. This reminds me of a common saying, that you are who you surround yourself with. Everyone that we sit next to in class, eat with at lunch, or hang out with after school influences a tiny portion of us that eventually makes us into who we are. We aspire to surround ourselves with people who will make us better. Tonight, I am surrounded by good people. I encourage all of you, wherever you may go, college, trade school, whether you're joining the Army or starting a career, to continue to surround yourself with people who will inspire you to be the greatest version of yourself that you can possibly be. And above this, I encourage all of you to be that person. Be the person that others want to be around and inspire them to be better. I know all of you can do this because I felt it. I felt it from being around each and every one of you these past 4 years. Because of friends that I was fortunate enough to know in this room today, I have been able to pursue my passions, challenge myself academically, and not be afraid to have some fun along the way. I'm sorry, Mr. Royce, if that was in your class. Tomorrow may be a mystery in a lot of ways for us, you guys. You don't know what state you'll end up in or what profession you might be. But there is one thing for certain. You can choose to be the person that others want to be around. So to the class of 2026, be the best you, and you will go far. Thank you.
Thank you, Trayson and Emmett, for addressing the senior class. Also, thank you to our choir for their wonderful performance. I want to also thank those who have contributed to this event, Our librarian, Mrs. Kara Louie, created the graduate PowerPoint that you saw on the video board as we entered. Mrs. Amber Wardle created this year's graduation program. I'd also like to acknowledge Mr. John Gonzalez, who will be reading the names of our graduates today. Tonight is special for a lot of reasons, but for me, this one is personal. While this was my first year as your principal, you were not new to me. I've had the privilege of watching this class grow since you were freshmen. I've seen you walk these halls as unsure ninth graders, and now I get to stand here as you graduate, confident, capable, and ready for what's next. That kind of full circle moment doesn't come around often, and I don't take that for granted. And if I had to sum up this year, it comes down to two things: warrior strong and rooted in excellence, growing toward greatness. Let's start with warrior strong. It's not just something that we say, it's who you proved yourselves to be. Strength to rise to the moment, tradition that you honored and elevated, responsibility and ownership in how you showed up and took charge of your path, integrity in doing what's right, and grit, the toughness to keep going no matter what. That's warrior strong, and you lived it. And along the way, you reminded all of us that excellence doesn't mean losing joy. Because let's be honest, this year had some moments. Halloween at Meridian High School. Where else are you going to see Beetlejuice dancing with the dance team at halftime of a football game? Or see most of our staff dressed up in full costume during a school day? That wasn't just entertaining, that was us. That was school spirit, creativity, and a community that doesn't take itself too seriously. Our big dog cookouts and our free food Fridays, because sometimes the best way to build culture is through food. And occasionally, a pie to the face of your principal and your band director, still recovering from that, by the way. And then, as Emmett said, there's Stinky Sneaker. Not only did we win the game, we brought home the sneaker. More importantly, we showed what unmatched spirit and positivity really look like. That wasn't just a win, that was a statement about who we are. And of course, excellence in action. Our wrestling team bringing home its 5th state title. That's not luck, that's discipline, commitment, and a standard of greatness that this entire school community can be proud of. That's what it means to be rooted in excellence and growing toward greatness. Excellence is your foundation, the habits, the expectations, and the way that you carried yourselves. Greatness is what you grow into, what you build from that foundation as you move forward. And now, that's exactly what you're about to do. Some of you are going to college, some are going off to work right away, some to the military, and some are still figuring it out. And all of that is just fine. Because what matters most is not the exact path, it's who you are on that path. Who you are is warrior strong. As you leave tonight, you carry Meridian High School with you. The lessons, the memories, and the relationships. And yes, even the moments that made you laugh and cringe and grow. And you leave something else behind too. You leave a legacy of energy, of pride, and a reminder that excellence and joy can and should go together. Before I close, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey, not just as your principal this year, but as someone who has watched you grow over the past 4. Class of 2026, I am proud of you. Now go forward, stay rooted, keep growing, and continue to live what it means to be warrior strong. Now, I am proud to report that the class of 2026 has received over $2.9 million in scholarships and awards this year. That's amazing. Great job. There are 142 of you that are graduating with a GPA higher than a 3.5. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. Amazingly, we have 4 students who have earned their associate's degree through Boise State. 39 students have earned the Seal of Biliteracy Diploma, and 11 students have earned their STEM diploma. In addition, 6,072 credits were taken for college credit by all of you. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. Now, as we present diplomas today, I kindly ask that everyone to honor this very special occasion by giving each graduate the recognition that they deserve. Please help us maintain the dignity of this ceremony by avoiding any distractions that could take away from this meaningful moment for any of our students or their families. Now, the time has come. Would our first row of graduates please rise? And all those who are participating in our ceremony, would you please take your places? Oh. Before we do that, we would love to hear our wonderful choir play our wonderful song, Loch Lomond. Thank you.
The sun shines bright on Loch Lomond, where me and me true love were ever wont to gay, on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
Thank you again to our choir for their wonderful rendition of Loch Lomond. Now, would our first row of graduates please rise and come forward, and everyone participating in the ceremony, please take your places.
Aisha Abdullah, Fatima Abdullah, Isaiah Glenn Abel, Caitlin Ann Abel, Lydia Pearl Abel, Olivia Agnes Adams, Macy Ann Adams, Taylor Ann Adams, Faisa Ahmad Saeed, Evan Will Allen, Lauren Marie Albert, Emily Paige Aldapi, Jonathan Daniel Alisea, Alexa Dawn Allen, Ella Allred, Ryan Thomas Amaro, Chase Russell Anderson, Sophie Marie Anderson, Thomas Segundo Arajo, Alec Marie Towns Atherton, Reese Marlene Atwood, Adia Judea Ayala, Emmett Vance Bake, Taylor Felix Bandy, Alexandria Noel Barber, Kylie Francis Bargewell, McCason Kevin Bartlett, Maddie Layla Battisti, Dylan Nathaniel Bauer, Evelyn Janelle Bayo, Lincoln Bradley Bench, Brooklyn Noel Black, Gabriel Ryan Porter, Bryson Wesley Busket, Kyle Andrew Bowman, Kyron Henry Brady, Blake Jeffrey Breach, Alma Luis Pierre Brenders, Ira David Briggs, Ava Lynn Brown, Cameron Jennifer Brummer, Serenity Mae Bryan, Kenneth Noel Bullard, Byron Nicholas Burris, Shaylee Alexa Bircher Spoor, Kyla Lynn Bushland, Michael Blaine Byers, Isaiah Lewis Kadang, Gabe Luis Callas, Bareli Joanna Carvajal Nari, Cameron Rex Carlton, Andrea Janelle Kaysen, Caden Richard Chatterton, Abby J. Christensen, Andrew Steele Christensen, Crosby Magnolia Jewel Klempit, Adam Bartson Clough. Cheyenne Lynn Marie Clure. Sydney Ray Coates. Maddox Harless Cochran. Dominic Marciano Colangelo. Haley Alexis Colgrove. Kayla Marie Cologne. Dylan Ray Connolly. Joseph Dion Inez Contreras. Avery Page Conway. Carson Jared Cook. Luke Ervil Charles Cooper. Hallie Diane Corder. Rafael Corona. Holden James Coy. Asher Reed Tyler Crespi. Lucas James Crouch. Kennedy Jean Cruz. Daisha Lynn Quilty. Aubrey Lauren Davis. Eve Lee Day. Ulysses Delgado Ruiz. Bradley William Dilworth. Jaya Nicole Dobbs. Lauren Janae Dobson. Ashton Gabriel Donahue. Zetta Rose Doty. Isabella Marie Doman. Isaiah Blaze Dunn. Audrey Eden. Emma Mae Elkington. Gabiola Jean Elliott. Clara Evelyn Elliott Elton. Andrea Espinosa Sandoval. Vanessa Espinosa Sandoval. Victor Manuel Estrada. Alex Rustlin Feather. Mackenzie Leanne Phoebus. Hunter John Feldman. Wyatt Wayne Feldman. Jackson Richard Fish. Addison Nicole Flushman. Caleb John Fletcher. Ollie Flink. Olivia Michelle Flukiger. Alexia Reese Thompson Flygar. Titan Michael Dean Flynn. Leah Nicole Franson. Xander Lee Fry. Jackson Edward Furman. Caitlin Ann Fuller. Max Giovanni Calli. Sophie Dawn Callion. Daniel Hilario Garcia. Jose Fabian Garcia. Braden Kyle Gosted. Tanner Nathan Gibb. Melissa Natalie Gill. Taylor Ray Gilbert. Sophia Victoria Giles. Jackson Lawrence Gillette. Nicole Jimena Gomez Carvajal. Francisco Nicholas Gonzalez Sandoval. Lucas Riley Gossman. Hannah Lee Grego. Carter David Greaser. Webster Solomon Griggs. Ulissa Guadarrama. Monica Annette Guevara. Caitlin Alyssa Giftus. Nini Ha. Joseph Anton Paul Hackey. Alicia Lauren Hackler. Jordan Allen Hayflick. Cadence Marie Hamilton. Hayden Denny Hampson. Landon Jean Hancock. Berkeley Lauren Lucille Hansen. Alex Michael Harmon. Charlie Ray Hatch. Kaylee Elaine Havens. Megan Irene Hazlett. Joshua David Head. Sadie Lucille Hepper. Benito Hernandez Monroy. Samuel Leonardo Hernandez. Ivan Hernandez Mejia. Maddox Novi Babalta Hicks. Nicholas Archer Hinsey. Tanner J. Hislop. Cooper Leigh Hoffer. Reagan Sue Holt. Nathan Brett Hone. Kobe Shea Honeycutt. Reagan Mariah Hopkins. Riley Kalealoe Hopkins. Kalina Lee Hoskins. Cadence Yvonne Hauk. Carter James Hull. Janessa Lachey Muller. Aiden Walker Hunkovic. Landon T. Hyde. Susanna Imani. Maxim Felix Iodko. Ava Madison Jakes. Yusuf Ghassan Jawad. Chloe Patricia Jenkins. Cole Lewis Johns. Luke Allen Johns. Kennedy Faye Johnson. Marley Joe Johnson. Ty Maddox Johnson. Reese Jacoby. Paige Jenna Jolly. Elizabeth Lila Jones. Kennedy Jane Jones. Charles Michael Jorgensen. Adrina Vivica Juarez. Catalina Jurado Mostre. Greer Kellen Kagi. Daniel Jaden Kashubin. Kellyanne Christine Kendall. Aya Sophia Kessler. Danielle Nave Catablo. Ariana Lynn Kitchen. Shannon Dory Napstad. Trayson John Knowles. Caleb Joseph Knox. Daniel Owen Leishman. Violet May Lewis. Asia Elise Licastri. Charlie May Lorcher. Brooke Naomi Lords. Oliver Emile Louis. Nathaniel Michael Lynch. Bruce Wayne Martin Mackey. Brian Jonathan Maggard. Rhonda Wasim Mahmood. Sophia Maria Mariani. Alex Kendrick Markard. Sophia Evilia Markin. Desmond Jack Martinez. Eva Jean Martinez. Kiet Jacoba Martinez. Hillary Sofia Martinez Gonzalez. Brian Martinez Saavedra. Noah Kingston Martinez Orr. Rylan David Marvin. Ava Marie Maynard. Alexis Brianna McCoy. Hayden Michael McDonald. Zoe Mira McKnight. Jamie Patrick McMillan. Catherine Nicole McMullen. Declan Pierce McMullen. Layla Kaylee McNeil. Oriah Bryn Mitchum. Ezekiel Ezra Medina. Elani Milan Mello. Paul Echeverria Melton. Nicole Natalie Memot. Mason Bryant Neese. Freddie Diambisha. Connor Charles Murphy. Ethan Dean Millbrook. Eden Miller. Jameson Daniel Miller. Emma Marie Mills. Shiloh Lorraine Milner. LaGary DeJuan Mitchell. Kevin Joel Mondragon Martinez. Dylan Michael Moreno. Amaya Jasleen Morgan. Davion E.D. Morris. Journey Gail Morris. Paisley Denise Morrison. Harrison Glenn Moss. Rosette Mudogo. Caprice Harlow Munoz. Emmanuel Nunez Chavez. Macy Margaret Oldham. Arthur Olaforowski. Megan Holly Olson. Sadie Grace Olson. Sophia Ella Olson. Victoria Kayla Ortiz. Katie Leanne Oversby. Hadley Celeste Overton. Juan Manuel Patlan Corona. Jackson James Paul. Logan Ryan Payne. Shane Alexander Pearson. Malayla Lynn Peary. Kennedy Catherine Marie Perella. Spencer Paul Perry. Caden James Pitts. Bennett Gerald Platt Middleton. Savannah Rose Plimmer. Adriana Renee Podzamek. Daria Vitalyvina Pokashilova. Dillian Nikoa Porter. Siler Reed Porter. Eden Christopher Posey. Benjamin Robert Price. Dylan Hugh Purcell. Cassidy Bryn Purdy. Dallin Arthur Ramage. Ayana Guadalupe Ramirez. Miko Sancho Ramirez. Taya Marley Ramirez. Caden Jerome Ramos. Sophia Jace Rasmussen. Lainey Jade Ray. Aiden Lee Relkoff. Sage Errol Roan. Griffin Jeffrey Richardson. Christopher Neil Riedel. Julia Nicole Rivas. Amelia Grace Roberts. Riley May Roberts. Brennan Michael Robertson Stites. Tilden Clark Robinson V. Yaretsi Roca. Oliver Forey Rodamalanes. Nicole Daniela Rodriguez Parra. Aiden Roni Rodriguez. Xavier Kingston Rosa. Kara Ellen Ross. Tabor Benjamin Ross. Ethan Henry Rousset. Baron Everett Ryden. Jace Clymer Sari. Joseph Estefan Salinas. Deepika Sarki. Destiny Alyssa Scheifele. Jacob Wesley Schmitz. Milo Brenson Schnur. Kylie Brienne Scott. Liam Lawrence Scoville. Jackson Eli Seaver. Logan Dean Shaver. Paisley May Lynn Shaw. Justice Alexander Shirley. Emma Noel Sylvester. Wyatt James Sistad. Shyla Elizabeth Slack. Grayson Michael Smith. Jared Henry Smith. Marissa Kalis Smith. Megan Judy Smith. Reagan Chloe Smith. Samantha Elizabeth Smith. Caitlin Rose Solt. River Carson Spalding. Griffin Alexander Spencer Walden. Adam Michael Stannard. Catherine Rose Stimson. Harley Marie Stokes. Khalil Amaya Stout. Gavin James Sullivan. Jalen Aiko Sunada. Hezekiah Kevin Suter. Eliana Nicole Sevenkara. Ethan Kobe Lee Schwisher. Callie Rose Taylor. Marley Peyton Taylor. Clayton Frederick Thomas. Haley Nicole Thompson. Isaiah Lee Thompson. Alexandria Layla Thornock. Hunter James Thornton. Jake Eric Tilson. Austin Yakov Tudor. Rachel Brooke Tomlinson. Theo Carpino Tong. Jennifer Torres Cruz. Darren Anthony Kaneshi Torres. Gavin Angelo Torres. Andy Van Tran. Nicholas Montgomery Travaskis. Carla Marlon Trinidad Luviano. Hallie Joe Tucker. Titan Malosi Titogi. Skylar Grace Van Kampen. Gibson Martinez Van Tol. Audrey Lynn Van Dam. Julian Hawashi Velasco. Daniel Pavel Veramichek. Reagan Michelle Beaker. Jade Gabriela Villagomez. Lane Stephen Waldron. Spencer David Walker. Annabelle May Walthall. Molly Valine Ward. Jarvis Hudson Warner. Kylan Jackson Watt Hayes. Hallie Austin Weeks. Hallie May Welch. Mugisha Wellers. Sadie Lynn Wells. Wyatt Benjamin West. Jordan Scott Thomas Weston. Isabel Grace Whitney. Colton Thomas Whitworth. Braylon Elizabeth Wilding. Austin Gary Willard. Lucy Elizabeth Williamson. Brianna Willis. Janice Willis. Taylor Lynn Wimpy. Emily Sage Winfrey. Yesin Wu. Mia Nadine Wood. Aubrey Elizabeth Workman. Nicole Cheyenne Yeomans. Patricia Marie Yeomans. Hallie Drew Young. Jacqueline Zarate. Isabella Zarko Mota. Zekiah Malachi Zuniga. Caden Dean Fackrell.
Congratulations, Caden.
We all in the high.
Ethan David Weiler.
Hold tight right here. Just hold tight right here. Okay. We'll do Dr. Bob first. Ready? And now, Superintendent Dr. Derek Bubb, would you please come forward to certify our graduates?
All right, Warriors, let's make it official. Chairwoman Frazier and members of the Board of Trustees, in accordance with the laws of the state of Idaho and on behalf of Principal Brian Murphy, our teaching professionals, and the West Ada support staff, it is my honor as Superintendent of Schools to certify that on this 21st day of May, 2026, the graduates seated before you have met all state and local requirements for graduation and are hereby presented to you for the awarding of their high school diploma. It is my personal and professional pleasure that I present this year's graduating class, Meridian High School, class of 2026. Congratulations, Warriors.
Thank you, Dr. Bubb. Would the class of 2026 please stand? All right, before I turn it over to your senior class president, Cameron Brummer, graduates, after the tassel ceremony, I kindly ask that you exit the arena through the same rear doors that you entered. We ask that you please exit the building promptly and refrain from stopping for photos inside the arena. We extend our sincere thanks to Idaho Central Arena for hosting us this evening. Parents and guests, please remain seated until our graduates have exited the building. You can meet them in the Grove Plaza outside for photos. Thank you all for being here this evening, and congratulations. Now, I'd like to introduce your senior class president, Cameron Brummer.
Graduates, please move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and pleasure to present to you the Meridian High School graduating class of 2026. Toss your caps. Congratulations, graduates. And for the final time of your high school career, you are dismissed. Thank you, everyone.